In this video, I want to specify to Mark Zuckerberg what I write today in my Instagram, one of their companies, that today at 12 p.m. we started to calculate with high precision the responsibility of Mark Zuckerberg and Meta companies with the damage in the social impact related with the initiatives, hypotheses, proposals, projects that I am leading and that we can communicate massively because we are censored. In this case, we are also being censored in WhatsApp. I think that we are also censored on Twitter. Sometimes I created different accounts, and sometimes I'm seeing that some tweets you can see some tweets in the timeline. So the point is that we have any kind of censorship in social networks. At this case, I know that it is probably created with artificial intelligence, the scheme to detect spam according to the number of reports of different users. In the last video I proposed one of the ideas in order to control spam and in order to manage the content in the social networks. And here I want to specify that we already wrote it something similar during political campaigns of the president of Colombia. I sent different emails to Meta because they do not want to return the WhatsApp number and the groups, and I say them that they must pay the damage when we will be in Colombia. We need to make political campaigns again, and as you can see, this plan is probably could be considered because some of the leaders of the riots of Colombia is proposing the to fire the current president. I am also proposing the same. I am proposing elections in national election, local election, and regional election at the same time. It is like a democratic hit. Uh, and at this point, I would like to cover Meta with their resources. So in this case, we ask him to use the social network. Well, the point I just want to announce it. I want to scale it with Mark Zuckerberg because I am tagging some people in my LinkedIn network about it. I am sending them this information in order to scale it. Some of them blocked me, and but some I am trying to tag some people from WhatsApp, from Meta, and that's what I'm doing with these videos. And I also set the proof in Twitter, in the Twitter of WhatsApp, and also in my Instagram account. In the last five blocked the five uh, the five blockades that I received from my WhatsApp account. I shared the message to recover the account. So I would like also to share some ideas that I have to monetize WhatsApp. I think that we can create an scheme to receive ads in WhatsApp for the user according to their profile. In fact, I think that Meta has a lot of information and data from the humanity. We can attach the Facebook account with WhatsApp account, and we can create some, for example, one advertisement daily, and particular in groups, because we can uh, define more parameters to create groups, for example with tags that we can attach hashtag to groups. And we also can create a group search engine on WhatsApp in order to find a similar group, and if someone wants to apply to participate in a public group, we can make it in a similar way than in Facebook. It is important because the notification in WhatsApp uh, are more constantly than Facebook on than other social networks, at least in Colombia or South America. I think that people use it more than Twitter, for example, on other social networks. And in fact, it has more users. So I think that we can create advertisement in that way. And I shared this idea with someone of the potential co-founders of Mindser. I told him that we can create a new scheme, new methods for advertising. For example, if you want to receive if you connect your YouTube your Google account and you use YouTube with your Facebook account, you can share your data of Facebook, for example, the pages that you follow, or for example, if you share just your Spotify account, you can receive better ads in different platforms. Because, for example, I have been collecting some screenshots about it. I am conducting the UX research that I am proposing by myself without a payment of any company, but I want to prove some conclusion about it in order to validate the feasibility of test this hypothesis. So the point is that, for example, I receive advertisement in YouTube because I am not paying YouTube Premium, and I receive ads from Barbie, and sometimes in Facebook I receive ads that I don't like, and Facebook has a lot of information about me because you can create ads according to the page that you follow. But I think that we can create more things than like. We can create like a scales, the level that you follow a company. For example, one thing that you want to track a company or organization, but you don't like this company. It is very important in Twitter because sometimes you can have a lot of followers on Twitter, but some followers are not following you. They are against you. And that's very important in social network because for example, I am seeing that we are creating more emotion rather than likes. And in Twitter, we can create something more than likes or than follow. Follow is only, I want to keep informed, for example, but I don't follow. That's something important. And it will be important in order to create the methods for the timelines of different social networks. We need to improve it. I have more ideas. This is like a broad approach of the problem. In fact, I would like to participate in the US researches. I want to change it. The point I was trying to talk about, one of the potential co-founder of Mindset was one idea for a dashboard for matching goals and problems in humanity, is that we can share the participation. If, for example, Facebook share information of the users with YouTube, when YouTube make an advertisement, YouTube can pay a percentage of the advertisement for Meta, for example, because YouTube does not have all the information. In that similar way, if when an advertiser creates an advertisement and he wants to classify the user by the musical interest, you can use the musical interest of Spotify in the social network, in another social network, and the social network can share the profits or the incomes related with advertising because they are collecting the social network. I think that it is a more ethical way or more fair way to fight in the big data war that all the social networks are fighting at this moment. As I communicated in the proposal for United Nations, I want to fight in the big data war, in the patents war. In this case, I know that I'm sharing some methods that could be patented, but I need to make it because at this moment I am having security issues in Colombia and nobody's paying me attention, and I need to demonstrate to the United States that I can generate value with the companies and the people and other co-citizens. For this one, I am sharing some things. I know that it can damage the prior art. So the point is that uh, I need help. I have security issues. Uh, if you are seeing this message, I am not sure if someday you have been menaced by someone, and unless without security, you can pay your security people. When I tried to reach Mark Zuckerberg in Silicon Valley, I remember that someone reached me and asked me if I was working in DoorDash, but I say no. The point is that you have security. At this moment, I do not have security, and the issue that you can. I do not have afraid for death, but I was menaced by tortures, and that's very important because in a spiritual way you feel different when you receive it. I am just recovering about this down that I received in my life, and as I've been demonstrating in different videos, police, the Minister of Defense, and the National Protection Unit does not want to attend my case. It gives them a fog, has a lot of people I know, but I want to demonstrate that I can generate value in a business way for business people, for billionaires, and also for humanity. and I want to say humanity, hey, I need to be alive because I come in peace. Well, that's what I'm trying to demonstrate. Hope this video works. In order to reach Mark Zuckerberg, I attempt to reach him 3 times in my life. I think in the fourth time, like regular 3/4. The fourth time, I will reach him, and I'm very confident about it. I hope to travel to the United States this year, this month. If I concrete some negotiation like this, if for example, I I I I validate that Mark Zuckerberg told me, hey, I want to talk with you. I am trying to make it during these days through the people that I have on LinkedIn and through emails. And well, same with Elon Musk that he get Twitter. I also have ideas for Twitter, and I have an idea to create Mindser. We can create it between all the people in the big data war. We can have a fair participation in this proposal. We can create it without profit, or a part with profit and another part without profit. I am open to any scheme of cooperation. In fact, I shared another video when I communicated that I am able to I am beyond the capital and power. I want to reach the has much higher collective value as possible, because we need to evolve as a civilization. And in the future, the brands, the companies, and all of these things will not be so relevant how the technological and scientific challenges that we must focus. At this moment, we are connecting humanity. We need to finish it, and then we need to focus in specific and very complex challenges like climate change, for example, and schemes for storage the energy. We need to improve it. A scheme to generate the energy, transition of for fossil fuels and things like that, spatial exploration, and all of those kind of things that people in Silicon Valley are working. In my case, I waste a lot of time in Colombia. I am also preparing the proposal for the United States and the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, uh, sharing that if I had the opportunity to trip to the United States in prior to 2016, that was my first trip, I could make more things that I make during this time in Colombia. So the point is that hope to connect with the leaders of the planet. I already did a proposal on June 10 of this year at 15:37. It was the same hour and day that someone from Silicon Valley, than a woman that I proposed to be my muse because she's inventor and she works in international business machine. Her name is April Webster. Was the first moment when she wrote me on LinkedIn, and she told me that send her an email. I sent her various emails. I sent her proposals. I write her on LinkedIn. Then I tried to reach her this year on her house in Mountain View, and I offered her a coffee. She said yes, but next week she said me no. I am not very clear about it, but it is very important because it was an important connection in Silicon Valley, because the proposal maybe was interpreted in a liberal way or romantic way, but she was someone who inspired me in some ways. And I remember that I tried to connect her through Meetup, because we share some similar events on Meetup, and I think that we can improve it. In fact, I already did a proposal. 50 minutes is the maximum time on LinkedIn, so I will finish. I did a proposal of a system. I make the graphics. It is not so well, but that's what I tried. I did like a draft of a provisional patent application for the United States for matching people and social networks. So I have this basic idea, and I would like to continue working about it, and hope to see you soon. Bye, and thanks for your time to invest 50 minutes watching this video, Mark. See you.